You were formed in sacred silence. Hands of heaven shaped your frame. Breathed a life.
Hello again and welcome back to Dignity Talks. If you have been walking with me through this three-part series, thank you. It means you have chosen to face your pain honestly and gently. And that takes courage. And if you're just joining us, this space is still for you. There's room here for every heart, especially the aching ones. In our first video, we asked, what do we do when prayer doesn't stop the pain? In the second, I shared daily healing practices that helps return to our breath, our worth, and our faith, one small step at a time. And now, in this final part, I want to talk about something we don't often hear enough about. How do we live with dignity when the pain doesn't disappear? How do we move forward when the ache becomes part of our story? Let's talk about that today. There is a false belief many of us carry, especially in Christian circles, that if we are still struggling, if we are still hurting, then we must not be there yet. But the truth is, wholeness is not the absence of pain. Wholeness is when we stop rejecting parts of ourselves and start living with truth, grace, and compassion right where we are, also when we feel the pain. Psychologically, this is called integration. Spiritually, it's what Jesus did with his wounds. He didn't erase them. He rose with them. So you don't need to be pain-free to be worthy. And you don't need to be healed to be whole. But you are healing and becoming whole all the time on the way. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives and release from darkness for the prisoners. Isaiah 61 verse 1. This reminds us that brokenness is not a label. It's a starting place for restoration. God's heart is especially drawn to those who are becoming whole through their wounds. So when we can't fix the situation, our healing shifts from control to choice. You begin to reclaim your power when you ask, how can I live today in a way that honors what I've survived? What kind of person do I want to be, even with this pain? What story do I want to tell with my life, even if the hurt never fully disappears? Because that can be that your pain is reminding you from what you've learned in life. Dignity is not about perfection. It's about presence. It's choosing to still love, still hope, still believe, even when your heart has every reason to close. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Galatians 6 verse 9. Your dignity isn't measured by how pain-free you are. It's God's given gift for you from your very beginning. Faith doesn't promise pain-free living. It promises presence. And let's be honest, faith doesn't always rescue us from the fire. Many times it's opposite. But it does promise we'll never walk through it alone. God is not only found in answered prayers, but in the silent strength to rise again. And that maybe is an answered prayer. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9. So if you still feel weak, still uncertain, still aching, you are in exactly the place where grace does its most powerful work. You are not there alone. God is with you all the time. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. Isaiah 43, verse 2. God does not promise the absence of struggle, but the constant, faithful presence that steadies you through every deep current. So let me offer this as you continue your journey. Healing is not erasing the past. It's making peace with it. Healing is not becoming someone else. It's coming home to who you have always been, loved, held, and seen. Maybe the pain will stay a while, or maybe it comes and goes. But you are not your pain. You are the one who breathes through it, prays through it, chooses compassion through it, with God, trusting in Him, putting your hope in Him. That is strength, that is faith, and that is dignity. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. Psalm 91, verse 4. This verse speaks to the safe space within God's love, where we're invited not to perform, but simply to rest and be held as we heal. So, dear one, what now? You keep choosing you. You keep choosing truth, even when it trembles. You keep building a life that reflects your worth. Not because you're pain-free, but because your value never depended on that on the first place. Because you are not what has hurt you. You are what you are becoming. Rooted in love, shaped by grace, and held in sacred strength, in God's strength. May you walk with courage, even in the unknown. May your story remind you of your strength. May your pain not define you, but refine you. And may you always know you are loved. You are worthy. You are never, never alone. Remember this. The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. He will take great delight in you, in His love. He will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing. Zephaniah 3, verse 17. Even with the pain that still lingers, you are a source of joy to God. He does not wait to love you until you're better. He loves you right now, as you are. If this message spoke to your heart, please subscribe and share this video with someone who needs to be reminded of their dignity. This space was made to help people feel less alone in their struggle and more seen in their healing. Until next time, take care of your soul, and God bless you.